Choose Life Tuesday. Didn't plan to make a video, but I have to show you this. So we made all these fences for one reason. To catch these oaks. Oh, shame. They're quite freaked out. Some Damara dik-diks in the food forest. Just, oh, they go through the through the holes in the fence. Oh, little simple. So yeah, the Damara dik-dik went through there. The other one is gone now. So the trench for the supply line for block 5 is coming here. I want to address something somewhere in the video. I was asked about giving a breakdown of irrigation equipment and stuff that we need. Now, to be honest with you, it seems I will be getting my drip line, no worries. But the bigger problem is, if I irrigate this on drip line, then I'm at the max of the water supply. So it seems block 5 will be the end of it, more or less. To really move forward, we need a lot of money for a new borehole. So it seems we will just be planting block 5 with irrigation, and then we're at the max of the allowed water we can have and take. Really should come cross some things off this list, but just wanted to say also the long plan is like we irrigate block 2, 3, 4, whatever for 5 years, and then hopefully those things grow so well on their own we don't have to irrigate anymore. And then the next step would be to have our own borehole with a pump. That's a lot of money though. It's about 100,000 to bore a hole, about 50,000 for a decent pump, maybe 30,000 for a decent pump. So 150,000 Namibian dollars more or less, give or take 10. So what is that? It's about 10,000 US dollars, a bit less, let's say 9,000 US dollars. So that's a big far plan. For now, we got a lot of area to play with and some water to play with, yes. Oh wow, this termite hill was removed yesterday, and this is what the termites did during the night. Drilling a borehole shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have had water allocated or whatever, people check for water. And so we got some areas around here where there is water for a borehole for the far future. But so it's not the end of it. Stay tuned. This block will look like something. Soon. How soon? Soon came and went. Thank you to a sponsor. Drip tape tabs, a tool to punch the holes, and we got, I think it's a kilometer of drip tape. So block 5 loading in all earnest. Here in block 4, at all these trees, Laurentia sows some seeds, so every day she's watering it quickly also. It's about a week, so we don't really see anything growing yet. Where's my oranges? We had some oranges, I see they are gone. Perhaps they fell off. Anyway, so I think we need some fertilization there at the grapes. So when Laurentia is done with all their tasks, we will get some compost tea and go throw it there at the grapes. From block 5 to block 2. Block 2 has really exploded since we laid the drip lines here. A little less than a month ago, I see. Or like just a bit more than a month ago. Wow. What's going on, growing on? Purslane already making flowers. The lettuces, I just planted them because it was sent to us. Thank you, Acre. Wrong time, wrong season, so they get a lot of sun damage. but some will be fine, like in there in the green. Let's check. This macadamia is perhaps getting a bit too much water. But yeah, radishes and what is this? Not sure. Some lettuce growing. The pecan nut amazes me. And then the butternut squash starting to make flowers, it seems, and climbing up. The sugar apple lost all its leaves from the sun, but it's having leaves again. I see there's a tree sprouting. I think it's an ironwood, it looks like it. Even these lettuces are taking a punishment in the summer. Shame. I guess it is getting too much water. I wanted to water today, but I'll just give it a quick cool down for an hour or so. There's the dripper going. Sorghum is growing. Butternuts hidden in there. What? Oh, this is probably just some weed. Some wildflowers persisting. Oh, this butternut is doing well in the shade, eh? And this fig tree is loving the shade. Here's another one hidden. And it seems they like it. Look how big that leaf is getting. So yes, a bit of cheating with drip lines. But wow, how amazing. Hey, and my little tree that I've been nursing for many years, 2, 3, 4, is going. Right, block 2 there. They're almost ripe. This almond is persisting. Oh, and we got avocados. Of course, they would grow well here, I think. Lovely spot. One day we'll chop this. What is this? A mellifera. A thorny mellifera. We'll chop it sometime in a few years and make space for that avo. That's just some chili, some permaculture. The trees that shall not be planted in Namibia. Lukiana. This loquat is doing alright. And some fun and games. There's a drip line. So there's the fence. Some places the fence is now close to the drip line, but I was thinking, of course, has the patience to come in here and clean it up for us, that I put another drip line here, and then for this drip line I can plant blackberries and stuff. The problem with blackberries is those thorns. If a thorn nicks this drip tube, it's got a hole in it. So I'm a bit hesitant with planting blackberries near to this drip lines, but it's just one line, we'll see. Gotta fix this tree. Probably not the best idea to twist the mulberry stems like that, but we'll see how it grows. I like to give it a try. So this is the first line that we planted long ago. So these trees are established, I think in 21, 22. So the cool thing is now we can plop some real finicky stuff down here. I planted some ground cover. I'll show you. These wild strawberries, not really edible, but wouldn't have believed that they would grow in block 2. if you told me that a year ago. So they've been exported. Half a bucket of Lekker duck soup. And then we top it up with some compost tea. And that's some cheap free fertilizer which should make for a happy tree, or in this case a grape. It was sticking past these flowers the other day. Now these flowers are taking over. I'm also going to see what I can do about there where the ground is a mess. There's the pipe to bring it here. And throw some drip lines here. That's a mandarin. Drip lines here and drip lines there. Just 4 lines to plant some things here in kind of block 7. Food forest cat, not a house cat. Locking him outside today. Actually, I forgot. We do have a borehole. Our pipeline is in that way. We were given a borehole, but it will need about additionally 300 meters of pipeline, maybe 400 meters of pipeline to connect into this pipe that we have that's gonna go to our tank. So then we would basically just need a pump of about 30,000 plus that pipes. So that is also something to think about, because I was just told that we are already on the limit of the water. It seems the anticipated 5 hours a day is cut to about 3 hours a day for these big blocks like block 2. And we'll see how the water performs on block 5. So there is all the things to connect the water tank, and I'm busy sorting out what I got here for block 5. A few teas. Oh, this is the ball valve, to put the ball valve in the tank, and I found some mango seeds. I'm not sure which these is. I had at one point the short and the long mango, but it's close by. I can get some more, I think. So all in all, for all the fun and games, I need one more tap. But thanks to your coffees, I can organize that. And the calendar is a bit taken up here. I needed a quick table. Anyways, it's payday today, 30th. And that is possible. Really, thank you to your coffees. Also is like a strong to get these fittings in the pipes. Less of a struggle for me. Lunchtime shenanigans. The pipes are connected. Flushing them quickly. So this one for block 5. I laid it over the road. Let's come more this way. Oh, I'll come position it later. I cut it a bit long that it can go over this road, and on this side maybe perhaps one day 2 rows of drippers here also, even maybe another row here. You can see some old swales. There's the water coming. And that's not it. That's not all. Let me go back to the... So here at the corner of block 5, there we got the tap, and we split it off here. Here's another tap, because me and Boo discussed that we can one day have drip lines running here also, since we have some trees in these lines. And then here where we want the beach sand, we can have a drip line for palm trees. And then here behind the nursery with a clay pit. Where's my water? Here it comes.